I'm home because it's Easter weekend, and I'm going to be here for the next few days because of Easter. I got all my volunteer hours for our sport management class done, got the form filled in, and I'm going to get started with a career interview on Tuesday at 1, and I'll be interviewing a former Draft Utopia writer and Oil Region Rampage manager Zen Bliss, talking about his team for our class project to help Oil Region get more exposure as a franchise. Speaking of franchises, there were 6 on tap tonight, and Montreal took care of business. They scored 4 unanswered goals before the Tampa Bay Lightning scored their first goal of the game. And the Tampa Bay Lightning are in real trouble. They lose 2 in a row at home. Montreal up 2-0. They win 2 road games. I do think Tampa is going to win a road game or 2, and maybe if they go to a game 5, they'll win that as well and force this thing to 6 games. But I still like the Canadiens in this series. I just think they're too good. They're that much better this year, and without Ben Bishop, the Lightning are not the same team. Anders Lindback is a terrible backup goalie. I mean, he's okay, but has no business starting the playoffs. Carey Price wants it. They lost last year, and they're already up 2-0. They're taking care of business against the Lightning. Detroit and Boston. Detroit played good defense. They made the right choices, and Pavel Datsyuk scored late in the third period. That was the difference. That was the game, and Detroit getting a critical Game 1 win that they needed to get. They needed a statement win like this and a clutch goal by Datsyuk in the third period to set the tone in this series. And now Boston has to come out guns blazing. They've got to play good defense like they did in Game 1, except score goals and take Game 2. Anaheim took care of business in Game 2. They beat Dallas because Getzlaf scored, Corey Perry scored, and Cogliano scored the shorthanded goal. We can't even stop the Ducks from scoring when we're on the power play. That's how abysmal it's been for the Dallas Stars, and I'm about ready to throw in the towel for Dallas. I hope they manage to come back and win, but I just don't trust this franchise at this point. They've been too unreliable. So congrats to Detroit for beating Boston. Dallas outshot Anaheim 36-19 shots on goal, but Anaheim had the clutch players score at the right time. And Bruce Boudreau, he's more confident, and he talked about how the best players stepped up. That's what I just mentioned, basically. So that's going to happen tomorrow. The first playoff game will take place on NBC, and that'll be the Chicago-St. Louis Game 2 game of the Western Conference quarterfinals. There's going to be some other games like the Columbus-Pitt game will be a 7 p.m. game on Root Sports, and the Minnesota-Colorado will probably be the 9:30 p.m. game on NBC Sports. But Chicago and St. Louis should go at it again. That should be fun. And because those two teams are going to be playing on national television, NBC, regardless of what network you're getting, that's going to be a fun contest. And I like the Blackhawks to win tomorrow. I just think with the media, with more national exposure, Chicago's just going to step up. Taves is going to win faceoffs. He's going to have a big game. They're going to even the series at 1. I also like Pittsburgh and Colorado again, but that's just how I see it because Malkin played in the first game, and Penguins are getting some guys back at full health, but we'll see what happens. So I was 2 for 3 with my picks tonight, except for the Red Wings game. So I've got Blackhawks, Pens, and Avalanche all winning tomorrow. But we'll see. It should be another fun day of Stanley Cup action on Saturday. And yeah, I will be wearing this until I go back to Slippery Rock on Sunday because I'm a Dallas Stars fan. I don't really have any other clothes at home at this point. All my clothes are up at college. So, oh well.